Hey Tower Hill folks, it's Gerard. It's just a little tutorial here on how to use the event registration feature in Realm so that you guys can set up your own events as well. So in this screen, you're going to see on the right or on the left, you have those four main options. You're going to have to go into the admin tab, and in there, click on registration events. Once this loads, you just click the blue add event button, and here is where you'd put in your title, you'd put in your description. So I'm just going to make up an event here. And here's my description. You would pick a date and time. That would not work because that was before this recording, and we're going to say it's from 6 to 7 a.m. And then in here, you're going to pick our campus, and if it's at the church, obviously you'd pick at the church. And within there, we've got some of the main. You then would add a max capacity, and you can also add a contact. So I can make myself the contact on this event. You can put in a max capacity, and then you pick your visibility. I tend to set this to everyone so that they can see it, and then I leave the registration period open from today until the event. Under other details, it is allow name guests. I always want to select that because that's for anybody who's not in our system. We can still allow them to sign up for the event. Once you've got all that picked, you can click next, and it's going to take us to our next screen here where we pick registration types. They start with just standard, but if you need to add a registration type for any reason, you certainly can. If you want to make it like a member, and if you want to make it a guest, you can set a max for each individual one and go from there. It'll also bring up the maximum, and it'll set you where it is, and it gives you the ability to default to a specific type of registration. Once you're done with that, you can save and end at that point, or you can add on the left-hand side here the event cost. So we can pick what the normal cost of the event is. You can also require a deposit so that they have to pay it up in front. And if you notice, there are 3 different boxes, one for each type of registration. So if there's one registration that's cheaper than others, you can certainly make that adjustment. You can also create discounts. These are brand new and I haven't been able to play with them yet. But you can create early bird discounts, you can make a special code for a scholarship for a student, something like that. Under payment settings, we are working on getting ourselves as a merchant account. Once we have that, we'll be able to accept online payments. Otherwise, it's going to ask you to set up an offline payment where they have to write a check for us at the current moment. And then finally, you've got custom questions. This is where you can add questions like the example there. What t-shirt size do you need? Gives you the ability to have a text box, specific date, yes or no, a list of questions like multiple choice, or you can link to something else as well. Once you've done all of that, you just click save and close, and it will create the event for us. And here's my event, Core Game Night. Once you want to share this, when you want to see and send this out to your folks, you click on the 3 dots and click share. And down here it says get shareable link. This first link is the public link you want. And if you want, you can also have a QR code there as well. It also allows you to see who's registered for the event and deal with all sorts of the information based off of that. It also gives you a total of people who registered plus people who they are bringing. So it tells us how many guests we have, as well as our own members, and then total registrants. And when I say members, I mean people who are already in our system on Realm. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or Pastor Julie, and we will be able to help you from there. See you guys. Bye.